Starting out in a wheelchair, I worked hard until I was able to run. Going from not being able to pull myself onto the bed to doing chin-ups was a sign of my improvement. Going from sitting all day to doing 100 push-ups regularly served to show that I was reaching the end of the tunnel. Even though the road ahead seemed long and sometimes boring, my previous progress gave me courage to keep going. What would this week bring? On Sunday this week, I was very tired, so I didn't do any specific exercises. But the day after, I did the stretches with the foam roll, and then after I'd finished that, I did push-ups. Now the stretches caused my back to be really sore. This made the push-ups much harder, but I still made it through them. The day following was another physical therapy day, and I started like always with the chin-ups. These went alright, but not anywhere near the record for a first set, because I only did 6 at this time. This was all because I was still incredibly sore from my stretches. After that underwhelming start, I moved on to the walking exercises. We only did the basics this time of toes, heels, and the normal march. Those all went well, and then we moved on to some seated stretches that I could do on my own. Those went well, and I even managed to cross my leg over my knee while sitting up, for the first time in a long time. After that, I did the hip hinge with the pipe, and that went about as it had the other times I did it. Immediately after that, I went onto the leg press machine. This also went well, and after I did it for 5 minutes, I did sit-to-stands for the first time in a while. These went off without a hitch, and once I stood for the last time after completing them, I sat on the table and tried to swivel my upper body back and forth while holding the pipe. This was to improve the range of that motion, as it was currently very lacking. After this, I went on the treadmill, but instead of running like usual, I walked on it for the 10 minutes on an increased incline. This went alright, although it was much more difficult than I was expecting. After that, we did some more tabletop stretches, and those went as you would expect. The only thing left to do after that was the chin-ups. Those went well, but they still fell below what I was hoping for from this set, because I only did 7. This brought my total to 13, which was slightly disappointing to me based on what I had done in the near past. The next day, I did the hip hinge again with the broom, and then the plank. This plank I held for 2.5 minutes. This was a welcome surprise since I wasn't expecting to be able to go that long with how sore I was feeling. Because every exercise that I did with my back increased the soreness. The next day, I did the 100 push-ups. The day after that, Friday, I went to the chiropractor for the first time in a long time. The reason I went was to hopefully fix the difference in length between my 2 legs due to a pelvic tilt. While that didn't get fixed, since it was more a problem of certain muscle groups being too weak, he did adjust everything else, which gave me more movement in my hips as well as my back. Once this was done though, I was many times more sore than before because of the movement he forced back into my joints. But I was happy that I was able to thus continue on my journey from arthritic to athletic. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Also, share it so others can enjoy this series. Talk to y'all later. Bye.